All right, so if you're here, that's because you're curious about, oh, there goes Snapchat. It's because you're curious about learning how to stream on live.me, which means I am here to show you how to do that. But not just regular streams. I'm talking about gaming streaming, which, let's be honest, you're probably here because you've seen mine, and I know, they're terrible, and you think you can do better, and you're probably right. So I'm going to help you out. I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's get into it. First thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into the App Store. You're going to want to download the live.me app, create an account, fill out all that information, open the app, make sure everything's set up your account, set up your profile, make sure everything's looking good and ready to go. Don't need any of that. As you can see, my account is here. Make sure you go follow it. And then you're going to close the app. Now, actually, let's go back into that app real quickly. You'll notice here, if you click down at the bottom, it gives you the option to game broadcast, video broadcast, and regular broadcast. Or upload a video, I mean. Now, if you hit the gaming broadcast, that's going to bring you to a screen that says you are not eligible to game broadcast. Well, what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to become eligible. So, exit the app, go to your browser, and make sure you search for the live.me game app or gaming app. They should both work. Make sure you go to the first link, which will bring you to this game broadcaster, show your talents, sign up now, hit sign up now, fill out all the information, follow the various steps, and it will give you a link to download this, the live.me gaming app. It's going to log you in with your live.me account, and it will give you to this screen. All right, so hopefully at this point, you have already downloaded the live.me app and then the live.me gaming app. Two separate apps, both of which you are going to need to stream games on live.me. Now let's move on to the next step, which is going to be setting up open broadcasting software, or OBS for short, so you can now stream your games. Now, in no way whatsoever is streaming games something you should be doing on a low-end PC. You're going to want a mid-tier or a high-tier PC, and that could run you from anywhere between maybe $600 to $1,500. I know my PC personally cost me $1,500, and even sometimes I still kind of struggle a little on some games. So first thing you're going to want to do after you got yourself a good PC is go into obsproject.com. I will have all the links down in the description below, and you are going to want to click on your download link, which is going to be either one of these two or one of these three links. Chances are it's most likely going to be Windows or Mac OS. I'm going to be doing Windows because clearly I'm on a Windows computer. After you hit download, it's going to download here. It's behind my screen. But you're going to hit download here and let it download. Once you have finished downloading that, you're going to want to open this up. Hit next. We can close this now. Agree. Choose your file, or choose all this. Go through all your normal install. Just randomly click and don't bother looking at anything, and just let it run through what you have to let it run through. And then we're going to let it launch for the first time. Now I have deleted the program and I am now reinstalling the program, so this should be exactly what you're going to be seeing for the first time. This is the license agreement. You're going to just pretend to read it all, blah, blah, blah. No one cares. Hit OK. And here you go. This is going to be what you see for the first time. There's going to be an auto configuration wizard, which means the program is going to basically scan your computer and read what kind of hardware your computer has. And then it's going to automatically set the settings that it recommends for your PC. Now, they're not going to be perfect, and they may not be exactly what you want, but for starting off and not knowing really what to do, it's a really smart thing to do. And in fact, most of my settings on my streams are what the configuration wizard recommends. So I highly recommend that you run the wizard, do what it says, and then as you go on and stream, you can kind of nitpick and fine tune the settings that you want to change. So we're going to run this right now. We're going to optimize for streaming, and recording is secondary. If you want to record more and then stream a little bit, you can click optimize for recording. But we're going to do streaming because that's what you're looking for, right? Go through the video settings. This is just for what you want your base canvas to mean. The base canvas does not mean what you're streaming at. It's just this base canvas right here. So what's going to be on your screen. And you're going to want that at 1080p most likely. And then you're also going to want people want 60, but 30 is passable for a stream. So what I actually do is I do 30. But again, if you have a beefy computer, pick 60. If you're not sure and you just want to test it out, just do 30. It's always something that you can change later on. But for me, I do 30. No one's complained yet. All right, here is where you're going to set up what you're going to be streaming on. If you want to set it up on Twitch, set up on Twitch. If you want to set up for Live Me, what you're going to do is you're going to go into Live Me. Actually, we're not going to set this up quite yet. So we're just going to skip this for now. Just go into Twitch and type in A and then hit next. That'll just skip that for you. All right, so here it is. These are the recommended settings for me. Twitch server, automatic. Here's the video bit rate. Here's all the encoder settings. And I would go with what the settings say and then hit apply. Now we're going to turn down my mic because I don't want any of these to be on. So we're going to go full screen here so you guys, nope, can't do that. I'm just going to move this in a way where you guys can see everything as best as I possibly can. There we go. All right, so this is what your screen is going to show. It's going to be blank here, blank everywhere. The first thing you're going to want to do is set up a scene. A scene is what you see on your screen right now. My recording. This is being done on a different version of OBS. It's a little bit more complex, but it's still OBS technically. So this is the base OBS that you're going to be using, and a scene is just the screen. We're going to rename this scene. Don't remove it. We're going to rename this screen to first. Oh, shitballs. First. And then we're just going to leave it at that. Now, first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to add a camera. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into here. We're going to do video capture device. You're going to choose whatever your camera is right here. Go through all the settings, device defaults, and it actually isn't showing up. Can we configure the video? Oh, it might be because I'm using it right now. And there we have it. Now I am on this screen. I've moved my camera to this screen because I can't have my webcam being used by two different programs at the same time. So I am now on my OBS. So next what we're going to do is we are going to want to add a game capture. And this is just going to be the most basic stream you can possibly do for right now. There's going to be more things that you can do to add things on, but this is just to do a basic stream, the most boring basic stream you could possibly have, maybe with a little bit of flair. So we're going to do a game capture next. We're just going to do capture any full screen application to start. And then it's going to be a black screen. What you're going to want to do next is you're going to want to go and we're going to just pick a random game that I know will start up quickly. So we now have Ravenfield up and running on the screen. But where did I go? Well, if you see right here, you have the game capture above the video capture device. These the sources in your scene are going to be in layers. The bottom layer is going to be the most underneath layer. The top layer is going to be above everything else. So if I want my video to be in front of, we're just going to ignore, let's just go into that and change that. Boo! So if I want my video to be in front of my game, then the video layer has to be above the game layer. And there you have it. Now there's my game. And then we can scale this down to whatever I want it to be at. And let's make it 1080 so it looks nice and all that jazz. Let's go to custom here. Resolution. Let's do it. Oh, no. That's way too much. 1080 resolution. Oh boy, that's huge. So now I have a 1080 resolution. You can scale this down, move it around to wherever you want, put up a nice fancy border. You can just go on the Google and download a fancy border. All right, so now I have a very basic setup. Here you have your mic. This will change your audio levels. This will change your audio levels. As you can see, it's already picking up my audio levels. If I want to be really quiet, I just turn it down here and it's really, really quiet. If I want it to be really loud, I just turn it up here and it's really, really loud. Personally, I have mine set to the highest for the most part, and then I move away. I just keep the mic at a distance because the last thing I want is for someone to not be able to hear me. It's personal preference. You work with what you know best. You'll figure it out pretty quickly. I just highly recommend looking at the audio levels. Next thing you're going to want to do is you can either do the desktop audio, which isn't picking up anything. Let's do like some music or something, because chances are you're going to want some music playing in the background. I personally use Spotify. Oh, it's not playing the game music because I'm not in the game right now. I just have it playing in the background. So we're going to open some Spotify, and we're going to have some music going in the background. All right, and there we have it. We now have some levels playing in the background here. We have desktop audio, which is going to be picking up all the desktop sounds. It's going to be picking up your computer PC sounds. You know, if you get a notification, it's going to pick up that ding. But at the same time, it's going to pick up everything. So you don't have to fine tune. You don't have to select what source picks up what. So to start off, I think the desktop audio is the quickest and the easiest thing for you to pick up. It'll pick up the game. It'll pick up whatever music you play in the background. You just have to choose the settings so it all sounds pretty right. Generally, you want your music to be softer than your voice so people can hear your voice. And you don't want the music to be louder because obviously they're not going to hear your voice. You kind of want the game noise to mesh with your stream music. You want to turn off any music that is played in the game because that's too many songs going at once. And you just kind of work from there. And you just kind of mess around with whatever your audio levels, whatever you want them to be, because it's your stream. It's your personal preference. You just kind of do whatever you want. So from here, we now have a game, we have music, and we have your video and a microphone, obviously. The next thing you could do, and this is a very basic and a very simple thing that you can do, is add your name, because you want people to see, hey, this is me. So you're going to go here, you're going to go to text, and you're just going to pick oddball vids, and this is obviously mine and not your name. Select whatever font you want. That one looks good. I generally like to do bold. We're going to take that. We're going to drag it over here to my name or to me. And then one thing that you really want to do with any text that you add is you want to add an outline, because otherwise it's going to blend in and not pop out from your gameplay. So you want to add an outline, and you want to make it a black outline, and then add thickness, 2, 3, 4. See, now you can see that my name pops out a little bit more. So now I have my name, I have my gameplay, I have my music, and I have my video. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up to actually stream. And to do that, we're going to go into File, Settings. These are all your settings. This is everything you can change. You have your general settings, you have your stream settings, output, audio, video, hotkeys, and advanced. Stream, output, and video, and occasionally audio. Those are going to be your main settings. Your stream settings are what's going to set up your stream. You choose what streaming service you want to use. You have a pretty good sized list of main popular legitimate streaming services: Twitch, YouTube, Smashcast, Mixer, Dailymotion, Facebook, just Twitter, just Periscope, just all these different streaming platforms that you can use. Now, this is really only going to have the very popular streaming sources, obviously. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to a custom streaming source. And now, LiveMe, and now at this point, you're going to want to go into the Live.me gaming streaming app. You're going to log into your Live.me account through that Live.me gaming app. So it's going to be moving through two apps. And then you're going to go to Start Stream. Now, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go in the top center. It's going to be a picture of a phone, and it's going to be a picture of a PC. You're going to want to pick the picture of the PC. Or if you want to stream from your phone, you can leave it on the phone. But chances are you're going to want to stream from your PC. But some people do like to do the mobile games. So if you're streaming from your PC, you clicked on the PC, you now name your broadcast to whatever you want, the same way you would name a broadcast on a normal live.me stream. Add whatever hashtag you want in the name, all that stuff, add it, do what you gotta do. If you're playing a specific game, you can click on the what game you're playing and choose from a list of games. If the game isn't on the list, choose PC, mobile game, whatever. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit go live. Now it's going to give you a URL link to your stream. You're going to want to go into your notes. You're going to want to go into a notepad or some file, and then you're going to want to type out whatever your stream code is, because you're going to want to save this, because this is your URL and you don't want to have to keep typing it in every time. Once you have that, you're going to copy it, and then you're going to paste it into your URL. You're going to hit apply. And then you are all set. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to hit start streaming. In the bottom right hand corner here, you're going to want to hit start streaming. And then you're also going to want to hit go live on the live.me app. And there you go. You are now streaming. Now make sure you plug in your phone into a battery or into an outlet, into a charger, because this is going to run through your battery very quickly. You have to leave your phone open because the comments are going to be displayed on your phone. So that's pretty much the basics to streaming a game on live.me. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. Feel free to comment in the video. I will be making more videos on going into detail onto making your stream look a little bit more professional. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some streams where I'll be giving or doing some more giveaways. Make sure you check me out on live.me at Oddball Vids. I will be doing a lot of game streaming. I will be doing a lot of giveaways and whatever nonsense you guys like. Just check out on all my social media, guys. Please hit that share, follow, whatever the fuck you gotta do. Just do it. And I really hope you enjoyed the tutorial, guys. I'll check you out next time.